This one truth will change how you see your life forever, because one choice creates your entire path. If you're looking for motivation, wisdom, and life lessons, take the path of purpose.
How do I contribute to society? Every person, at some point in their life, asks, what is my role in society? How can I contribute to making the world a better place? This question has driven some of the greatest minds and the most selfless individuals throughout history to take action, but contributing to society is not just about grand gestures. It is about our daily actions, our willingness to serve, and our commitment to leaving the world better than we found it. History teaches us that every individual, no matter how small their actions may seem, can play a vital role in shaping the course of civilization. To understand how we can contribute to society, we must first look to the past. Every great civilization that has thrived did so because of the collective efforts of its people. In ancient Rome, citizens took pride in public service, whether it was through governance, military service, or infrastructure development. The Greeks pioneered democracy, allowing individuals to have a voice in their communities. In ancient China, scholars, farmers, and artisans all contributed to a society that valued knowledge, hard work, and unity. Fast forward to more recent history, and we see how individual contributions have led to monumental change. Florence Nightingale revolutionized healthcare by establishing modern nursing. She did not seek wealth or fame, she simply wanted to improve medical conditions and save lives. Her contributions changed an entire industry, proving that one person's dedication can have an impact that lasts for generations. Consider Nikola Tesla, a scientist whose discoveries in electricity and engineering helped shape the modern world. Tesla was not concerned with personal gain. His goal was to advance humanity. His contributions laid the groundwork for many of the technological advancements we enjoy today, from wireless communication to electrical power systems. Now, many people think that contributing to society requires money, status, or extraordinary talent, but history shows that the most impactful contributions often come from ordinary people who choose to make a difference. The civil rights movement in the United States was not only led by Martin Luther King Jr., but also by thousands of unsung hero students, parents, and activists who marched, protested, and fought for equality. The fall of apartheid in South Africa was not just the work of Nelson Mandela, but of millions of South Africans who refused to accept injustice. The first step in contributing to society is understanding that every action matters. Whether we are teachers, shaping young minds, doctors, saving lives, engineers building infrastructure, or artists inspiring change, our roles are significant. A strong society is built not by one person, but by the collective effort of its members. It is the teacher who stays after school to help a struggling student, the volunteer who spends their weekend feeding the homeless, the scientist who dedicates years to finding a cure for disease, and the neighbor who helps a stranger in need. No contribution is too small. One of the most powerful ways to contribute to society is through education. Knowledge is the foundation of progress. Throughout history, societies that prioritize education flourished. The Renaissance was fueled by the rediscovery of knowledge. The Islamic Golden Age advanced science, medicine, and philosophy. Today, countries with strong education systems consistently experience economic growth and stability. By educating ourselves and others, we contribute to a more informed, capable, and innovative society. Another way to contribute is through service. Service does not always mean joining a large organization or dedicating your entire life to a cause. It can be as simple as helping a neighbor, mentoring a young person, or supporting a local business. History shows us that some of the most impactful movements began with small acts of service. Mother Teresa did not set out to change the world. She simply sought to care for the poorest in Calcutta. But her service inspired millions, proving that kindness and compassion can create lasting change. Innovation is another key contribution to society. Humanity has advanced because of those who dared to think differently, from Johannes Gutenberg's printing press, which made knowledge accessible to the masses, to the Wright brothers' first flight, which revolutionized transportation. Innovation has always driven progress. In today's world, entrepreneurs, scientists, and engineers continue to develop solutions that improve our quality of life. But innovation does not have to be technological. It can be as simple as finding a better way to solve a community problem or improving how we interact with one another. Advocacy and activism also play a crucial role in societal progress. Many of the rights we take for granted, total freedom of speech, gender equality, labor protections, were won through the tireless efforts of those who refused to accept the status quo. From the suffragettes who fought for women's right to vote to environmentalists advocating for a sustainable future, history proves that speaking up can change the world. Contributing to society sometimes means standing up against injustice, even when it is difficult. A great society also depends on moral leadership. Leadership is not just about holding positions of power. It is about setting an example through integrity, responsibility, and service. Some of history's most influential leaders, Abraham Lincoln, Mahatma Gandhi, Winston Churchill, were not just politicians. They were visionaries who put their people before themselves. But leadership is not limited to famous figures. A strong society needs leaders in every home, school, and workplace, people who lead with wisdom, fairness, and a commitment to the greater good. Another essential contribution is fostering unity and cooperation. Societies thrive when people work together. The greatest civilizations, from the Egyptian Empire to the United States during the space race, achieved greatness through collaboration. Today, we see how cooperation in science, medicine, and humanitarian aid has led to breakthroughs that would not have been possible in isolation. A society that is divided weakens itself. Contributing to society means building bridges, finding common ground, and fostering understanding among different groups of people. Economic participation is also vital. A society's strength is deeply connected to its economy, and everyone has a role to play, from farmers who provide food to the workforce that drives industries. Every job, big or small, contributes to stability. Supporting ethical businesses, practicing fair trade, and encouraging entrepreneurship all strengthen communities. Contributing to society means not just working for personal gain, but also considering how our work benefits others. Finally, one of the most important ways to contribute to society is by leaving a legacy of kindness and hope. In times of crisis, it is not wealth or power that holds a community together. It is compassion. We saw this during the COVID-19 pandemic, when healthcare workers risked their lives, when neighbors helped each other through uncertainty, and when communities came together in solidarity. History is filled with moments where kindness prevailed over adversity. When we show empathy, when we listen, when we lift others up, we contribute to a better world. So, how do we contribute to society? We educate ourselves and others. We serve in whatever capacity we can. We innovate and create. We advocate for what is right. We lead with integrity. We foster unity. We support the economy responsibly. We spread kindness. These are not grand, unreachable ideals. They are actions that we can take every single day. It is easy to think that one person's actions do not matter, but history proves otherwise. Every great change began with someone who decided to make a difference. Every movement began with someone who refused to stay silent. Every invention, every discovery, every act of kindness, big or small, has shaped the world in some way. The question is not whether we can contribute, but whether we will. The world is built by those who choose to act. The choice is ours. Will we sit back and watch, or will we step forward and do our part? Because the truth is, the greatest societies were not built by those who waited for others to act. They were built by those who made the decision to contribute, to serve, and to make a difference. It is in our hands. Let's rise to the challenge. Let's build a better world together.